Multiple independent camera angles from the January 29, 2026, anti-ICE protest outside Fremont High School prove one undeniable fact. The female student protester carrying a sign ran directly into the red SUV. The red SUV did not hit the protester. She ran straight into the moving vehicle. Video evidence from at least 3 different views captures this sequence conclusively. The driver of the red SUV had no realistic way to avoid the collision because the female student darted from the side of the road directly into his path without stopping or hesitating. Students and school employees were gathered both on school property and in the adjacent streets, creating a chaotic and highly emotional scene. The female protester, caught up in the charged atmosphere, or possibly directed by other students or even school employees or officials, ran directly into the red SUV. The footage shows the vehicle was already in motion before she entered its path. She appeared unaware of the consequences of running headlong into a moving car, and the videos make it clear her trajectory was straight toward the SUV. The environment was emotionally intense. The red SUV was surrounded by a hostile crowd of protesters. You can clearly hear and see protesters yelling at the driver, using threatening language, and engaging in verbal attacks, some racially charged. Many in the crowd were of various immigration statuses, including undocumented individuals. At the beginning of the clips, the red SUV had a blue Trump 2024 flag attached. By the time the vehicle drives away, that flag is gone. It was stolen during the incident. The driver approached the protest area calmly, briefly stopped, got out to exchange words, then returned to his vehicle. As he began driving away, the angry crowd continued to shout threats, chase the SUV, and hurl insults. The female student then ran directly into the street and into the path of the red SUV. Multiple angles show there was almost no chance for the driver to see her coming or to stop in time. He was already dealing with a threatening, abusive crowd that was hitting his vehicle, stealing his flag, and using aggressive language. No driver could reasonably be expected to anticipate someone suddenly sprinting from the side of the road straight into their moving vehicle under those conditions. After the collision, the crowd immediately blamed the driver and continued surrounding the SUV, throwing more insults and threats. The driver made the correct and intelligent decision to drive away from the scene. Staying would have escalated the situation further, exposed him and any passengers to greater danger, and likely caused more injuries or physical confrontations in the emotionally charged, riotous atmosphere. There is no legal or reasonable expectation for anyone to remain at the scene when outnumbered by an angry, threatening mob that has already demonstrated hostility. Driving away was the only safe and sensible choice to de-escalate and protect himself and others. School officials and employees present at the scene failed to control or mitigate the situation. Many of them were part of the problem, supporting and facilitating the protests that created this dangerous environment in the first place. The driver could not rely on them to restore order. The video footage from every available angle establishes the core truth. The female student protester ran directly into the red SUV. The driver did not strike her. She ran into his vehicle. This fact must be stated plainly and without distortion, so the full context of the Fremont High School anti-ICE protest can be understood accurately. Everything else, the crowd's hostility, the stolen flag, the threats, the chaotic atmosphere, flows from that documented reality captured on video. Conclusion: the undeniable truth. Protester ran into SUV. The multiple camera angles leave no room for debate. The protester ran directly into the red SUV, not the other way around. Video evidence from every perspective confirms she darted from the side of the road straight into the vehicle's path, making any avoidance by the driver impossible under the circumstances. The driver faced a hostile, threatening crowd that surrounded his vehicle, shouted insults, used racially charged language, and even stole his Trump 2024 flag. In that emotionally charged and dangerous environment, he made the only reasonable and intelligent decision by driving away from the scene to protect himself, any passengers, and prevent further escalation or potential violence. These videos set the record straight on what actually happened during the Fremont High School anti-ICE protest, exposing the true sequence of events and debunking misleading narratives. Accurate facts must guide any discussion moving forward, and the core truth is clear. The driver of the red SUV is not at fault because the student protester ran into his vehicle.